Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are on this beautiful planet Earth. Let's start by settling down together and be seated, and we will use the image today helping us to ground ourselves as the head like a beautiful cavern that has water in it, and it's being held with water, and our whole body is part of that cavern. And let's begin to imagine and sense the water draining down, down, down. Through this tunnel of the neck and into the large cave of the torso. Down, 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 draining, draining, draining. Through the whole torso, down into the pelvis. Now through each leg it divides like two rivers. Down through the legs, swirling inside the knees, down through the lower legs, into the heels, the soles, the feet and the toes, and have all that water running down, down, down into the earth. Take your time. When we know we can do something like this, there is a sense that we can really bring the temperature down. Sometimes when we're upset or angry or overwhelmed, we can just use this image coming down, draining that water, draining the energy down, so that it just flows out of the body and we have more space. And today we're going to practice and work with this wonderful experience of being grateful. So just the fact that I have that practice, I have that skill, especially in these challenging times, I'm very grateful for that. I'm very grateful for that. And maybe most of you watching have some kind of a practice that you do that allows you to change the state of mind, the state of feeling, into something that's more positive for you, that gives you a gift, a life-giving attitude. This is a poem now. Attitude and gratitude, a little rhyme for you. I found it difficult a number of years ago to feel grateful because all I heard was grateful, 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 and became such a buzzword I couldn't even use the word. But I found I could use the word thankful. And it made a big difference to me what the word was. And that might also be true for you. It may be that you don't feel gratitude, you don't feel grateful. Maybe you feel like, I heard someone say recently, we were talking and they said, oh, the word grateful to them felt like they had to grovel for things. Now, it doesn't mean that for everybody, but for them it did. And so for me, my word is thankful. I just feel thankful to be alive, even in the hard times. I feel thankful that my daughter's well, and my husband's well, and my sister's well, and my brother-in-law's well, and my family members are all well. All the cousins, it's wonderful that we are all living well. I am thankful for that. And I'm thankful for the fact that I can also be very, very angry at things I hear that are just so wrong in this world, that I know right for wrong. I know I have a moral compass. I am thankful for that. It doesn't mean when we're grateful or thankful that we're calm all the time. It means that we are thankful for being alive, for having every quality we have makes up us, the unique us, that we can think, that we can feel, that we can act. And the more we can think and feel and act in ways that feel right to us, they are in alignment with our North Pole, with our star. We can be thankful for that. And one of the ways I know to find that thankfulness, of course, to even approach thankfulness, gratitude, gratefulness, is by stopping, by pausing, by going inside, by taking the time to remember. Maybe that practice we had early on of placing the hand on our chest, that left hand on our chest. I'll try to hold the video. That left hand on the chest, it stops you for a minute, and you feel the warmth of your own hand. And there's just something so caring and so wonderful about being able to self-love, to self-soothe, to give yourself a place to feel that love for yourself. And be thankful for that. Be grateful for that. So when you begin the practice of being grateful, thankful, or finding your word for that, what that means, the more we practice that, or the more it finds us. Sometimes that's true too, it just finds us. But it begins to build a muscle, you could say. It begins to build a muscle that instead of lashing out, instead of, oh, well, this is so crappy, I really just don't like this life, or I don't like these conditions, or there is a way to dislike the conditions we're living in and be grateful we're alive. We don't like the conditions we're living in, and we love that bird that just flew on that branch. For just that moment, we remember there is something beautiful in our life. You know, there had been so many wars and so many pandemics and plagues since biblical times and before writing down, and sometimes just to have that bowl of oatmeal was the biggest thanks that someone could have. Maybe they hadn't eaten in a week. It just takes a different kind of person to find the thanks in that, and not to just constantly be looking at what's not right, what's wrong, what's not right, what's bad, what's difficult. We can all find, many, 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 many things like that nowadays. But to stop and see the flower, to hear the voice of someone you love, to be able to vote, see a beautiful color, and to expand on that. Not just to, but expand on that. Begins to work that muscle to look for the beauty in life through the rubble. Doesn't mean we don't also cry, get angry, have all the feelings that we have and all the different thoughts that we have. But we can still approach gratitude. We can make our way toward it through listening, through taking the time to be here with yourself. I can't say that enough. 5 times a day. So thankful. Maybe the people, my dearest friends in California, I'm sure they're very thankful for a clear day. Very thankful. My friends in Turkey, I'm sure they're very grateful for a quiet day. How many of you know people in all these places that you are so grateful you don't live there? And yet how can you still be with those people and still hear what they're going through without being so broken and then angry and frustrated? Gratitude that your friend is still alive. People you know are okay. Finding a way not to forget the bad, but please bring in the good. Fill yourself with life-giving measures, life-giving thoughts. Because unless you have life in you, you'll be swallowed up by the negativity. Fortify yourselves, strengthen yourselves. Wake up and throw open your window. It's a brand new day. Step out in the pouring rain and laugh and giggle. This is life. This is life. This is our life. Life-giving is what we need right now. Strength, fortification, and gratitude, gratefulness, thankfulness is the road toward a kind of health. It keeps our immune system intact, and we can be grateful that we feel everything. But this is a reminder today of just spend that little bit of extra time to see what you can have some thankfulness for, to bring you a little thicker skin, a little more strength, a little more uplift, to be in life, to face it, to meet it, to choose to go away from it. Whatever your choices are, you need strength. Thankfulness brings that kind of strength. Take care. Begin to flex those muscles. And we'll see you soon.